Golden Cloud recruitment system. In today's tutorial video, we will dive into one of the fundamental sections in the field of recruitment, the worker section. This central area comprises 6 essential subsections, each providing comprehensive insights into the entire worker management process. So let's kick off with the first subsection, worker stock. As a Saudi office, this subsection allows you to efficiently navigate through the worker stock of external companies you have partnership with. The user interface presents a detailed table offering key information for effective decision-making in the recruitment process. This table includes crucial details such as the stock number of each worker, the worker's name, passport number, here we have the occupation, nationality, gender and age, and other basic information. Additionally, it provides insights into whether the worker has an associated agent or not, as we can all see here in this column. Also, we can check the external company of the worker's stock, and here we can check if the worker has been blacklisted or if the worker is reserved for a certain customer or not. And here the last 2 columns if you want to follow up on this worker's file or print this file. In this tutorial, we will explore how to add a new worker to the worker stock, of course as an external company, ensuring a seamless integration of information into the Golden Cloud recruitment system. So let's embark on this journey together. As an external office worker exporter, adding a new worker to your stock in the Golden Cloud recruitment system is a crucial step. So let's walk through the process together. Begin by finding and clicking on the Create button to initiate the process of adding a new worker. So after clicking, a pop screen will appear with 4 different subsections. We have basic information, additional information, skills and experience, and additional attachments. So let's start with the basic information. The first field that we have is the status field. Click to reveal a drop-down list containing various worker-related status. We have available for recruitment, not available, in process, selected. Here we have accommodated, available to sponsorship transfer, and the last status we have is under returning procedures. So for a worker who is ready for recruitment, select available for recruitment status. This status indicates that the worker has a passport and personal photos, and the worker is prepared to be selected for recruitment by the Saudi office. Alternatively, if the worker is willing to work but the passport is not yet issued, choose In Process status. The worker will remain under In Process status until the passport is issued, at which point the status will be automatically transitioned to Available for Recruitment when the user uploads the new passport information on the system. So in this example, we will be choosing In Process status. Now let's move to the other fields. Here we have recruitment type. When you click on this field, you will encounter 3 distinct options, each catering to specific scenarios and clients' preferences. So let's begin within the first type, which is according to specifications. This option indicates that the client has requested a worker with specific preferences. These preferences could include previous experience, skills such as dealing with older individuals, with toddlers, cooking abilities, and more. However, note that there is no mutual agreement between the client and the worker at this stage. And then we have In Search of Availability. This option is reserved for professional workers such as doctors, nurses, engineers, construction workers, and others with specialized expertise. This recruitment type signifies a dedicated and exclusive arrangement for highly skilled professionals. The last type we have is requested. And the requested option, the client has a mutual agreement with a particular worker, and as a Saudi office, the client desire us to recruit this specific worker on their behalf. This scenario implies that the client already knows the worker and has a connection with them. In this example, we will be choosing according to specifications, or in other words, a new type. Here we have the gender. In this example, let's go for a male. And for the occupation, you can see that all the occupations that we have are for males only. Let's go for a male driver. And here we have the experience. We have different options. First timer, ex-abroad. Ex-abroad, it means that this worker has worked before in different countries. Here we have not specified, previously worked in Saudi Arabia, or previously worked in Gulf countries. So in this example, let's choose first timer. After that, we need to upload the name of the worker. So let's start with any random name. Let's go for Muhammad Ali. And now we have the fields that are related to passport. So when you choose the status to be in process, observe that fields related to passport information will not be marked with the red star. This indicates that these fields are not mandatory since the worker doesn't actually have a passport yet. Once you change the status to be available for recruitment, you will notice an immediate difference. Fields related to passport are now marked with a red star. Means that these details are now required as the worker is ready for recruitment. So in this example, we will be choosing and get back to in process status. So we don't need to upload any informations related to passport or musanid, since that musanid is linked and connected to the passport information. Here we have the place of birth. You can notice that the place of birth is generated automatically from the system because the external office is from Philippines already. Here we have the date of birth. From this calendar, let's go and choose any random date. And in this example, I need to show you, in the case if you have chosen a date or an age for a worker that is under 21 years old, how the system will reject the date of birth field. Not allowed, 21 years old is the minimum working age. So let's get back and choose any random date in here. And now it worked. Now here we have the religion. Let's go and choose Muslim for this example. The social status, let's go for single. And here we have the mobile number. Let's upload any random mobile number in here. And you can see here that the email is optional, not a required field to fill in. As I said before, that this field is optional and no need to upload it. But of course, if you have the email of this worker, it would be great to upload it also to ensure a comprehensive worker profile. Now here we have the full body picture, passport copy, and the personal picture. These informations in here or attachments are not required to fill out, but of course, if you have these photos of this worker, it would be great to upload them as well. So in this example, we will be uploading the full body picture. We have the full body picture, and here we have the passport copy. So in the case that we said that she is in a process, or this worker in a process, so this male worker doesn't actually have a passport, so we will leave this attachment empty until he obtains a new passport. And here we have the personal picture. We will leave this attachment also to be empty, and we will check later how these attachments will change. So this is everything about the basic information of the worker. Continuing our exploration of the worker's profile in the Golden Cloud recruitment system. So let's delve into the second subsection, which is additional information. This section ensures a comprehensive worker profile by capturing various essential details. So here is a step-by-step guide. The first field that we have is the educational level. Click to reveal a drop-down list with different options. Select the appropriate education level for the worker. You can see that we have different options: primary school, middle school, high school, university, or other. In this example, let's go for high school. Afterwards, we have the number of children. You need to specify if the worker has children. If yes, upload the number of children, and if no or otherwise, input 0. You cannot leave this field empty because it's a required and a mandatory field. Now, here we have these fields related to relative names of the worker. We can consider these fields to be emergency contact details because you never know when you might need these informations. For example, you have lost the contact of the worker. You can reach this worker by the relative informations you have in the system. For example, relative name, let's go for Jasmine. All these, of course, just an example. A relative phone number. We're gonna put any random number. And here the home address, for example, Manila. Relative relationship. When you click on this field, a drop-down list will appear to you containing various and a lot of options. For example, let's go and choose mother. And here, these fields are for additional relative informations. Of course, if you have these information, it would be great because this ensures a comprehensive worker profile. And if you don't have, it's okay to upload only a relative information in the system. Now, here we have the height and weight informations. These informations are very important also to offer a comprehensive overview for the Saudi Arabian customers. For example, the weight is 180 and the weight is 60, for example, with or without the passport. For example, without the passport. These informations are related to the agent specifically. So you need to select the agent associated with the worker. After selecting the agent who brought up this applicant at the first place to the office, the system will automatically generate a journal entry for the agent's commission. And here you need to identify if this agent brought up this worker with or without a passport. But in this example, we will not be including any agent. We're gonna leave it empty. And then here we have this field, Saudi mobile number. You need to fill in the Saudi mobile number field because it's essential for communication after the worker arrives in Saudi Arabia. Of course, this field is so important because the Saudi Arabian office will be communicating with the worker every once in a while to make sure that everything is going well in a perfect way. This note field, you can utilize the note section for any additional information about the worker that the Saudi office needs to be aware of. And the last thing that we have is allocate workers for offices. This feature allows you to define which office can browse the worker stock and which not to ensure data protection. So basically, if you have partnership or deals with multiple Saudi offices, from this feature, you can define which office can browse and check the worker stock with all the details in it and which not. Basically, this comprehensive additional information subsection ensures that all relevant details about the workers are captured, contributing to a robust worker profile. Skills and experience, which is the third subsection of the workers form. This subsection is fundamental for building a comprehensive worker profile. Let's explore how to input the worker's skills and experience based on their status, whether they are a first-timer or have a previous experience. So, if the worker is marked as a first-timer in the basic information, a single table for skills will appear to you, as you can all see. But if the worker has X abroad experience, two tables will be presented, one for the skills and the other one is for the experience. So let's get back to the basic information and change the experience status from the first timer to ex-approved. And now let's get back to the skills and experience subsection and see the changes that happened. We can see that here we have two tables, one for the worker's experience and the second one is for the worker's skills. So let's fill in these two tables with information to see how the skills and experience subsection works. So, for example, if this worker has a previous experience in Saudi Arabia, how to record this information in the system? At first, you go to the worker's experience table, and in the country section, double-click, and then a drop-down list will appear to you containing all the countries in the world. For example, let's go for Saudi Arabia. After that, you need to upload the number of years that this worker has in this specific countries. For example, this male driver has worked as a driver in Saudi Arabia for almost 5 years. If this male driver has additional and extra experience in a different country, all you can do is to press on the add row button in here, double click, and then choose another country. For example, Egypt. And then here you need to upload the number of years. For example, this male driver worked for Egypt for almost 3 years. And then you can add multiple rows as much as you want. Now let's move to the other table, which is for the skills. All you have to do is to double click on the skills section, and all the skills related to the occupation will appear to you. For example, if you choose the occupation to be a domestic worker, the skills will be ironing, cleaning clothes, cooking, raising children, and stuff like that. But since that this worker profile is about a male driver, then all the driver skills will appear to you here. For example, here we have driving, English language, speaking Arabic. So for example, let's go and double click on driving. And here we have the skill levels. We have excellent, very good, or good. Since that this worker is a driver, so obviously the driving skills must be an advanced one. So let's go and choose excellent. And also in this table, you can add as much rows as you want. So this is everything about the skills and experience subsection. This subsection is so crucial and important for Saudi Arabian customers to be informed about the qualifications of the worker. Additional attachment subsection adds the final touch to the worker's comprehensive profile. This section allows you to effortlessly manage files related to the worker's experiences, certifications, training programs, and more. So if the worker has specific experiences, certifications, or training programs, use this section to add and remove files with just one click. Upload relevant documents and files to enrich the worker's profile and provide comprehensive information. For example, let's click to add any certificate. This is a certificate. You can add multiple certificates in this space. As I said that within one click, you can remove files or add a new file. For example, here, remove file. And if you want to add, just click on this space and add any certifications, training programs, or anything else. So after filling in all the necessary information across the various subsections, the final step is to press on the Create button to officially add a new worker to the worker stock. Upon clicking, you will witness the new worker's profile seamlessly appear in the table for your immediate access and management. As you can all see in here, the new worker stock number 3. Containing all the informations that we have already added in the workers form. And now welcome to the exploration of the second subsection, which is workers procedures. This section is crucial, encompassing all the necessary procedures that each worker must undergo. Let's dive into the details process. Begin by selecting the company for which you want to record workers procedures. What diamond, and then choose the specific worker from your worker stock for whom you want to document procedures. For example, let's go and choose worker number 3. After selecting the company and the workers' names, now you can scroll through the procedures, encountering a variety of steps, including pre-medicals, GCC medicals, training, housing, and various governmental procedures. Note that while each country may have its unique procedures when it comes to workers or laborers, common steps include medical examinations, training, and governmental procedures. The specific names for these procedures may vary from country to country. Now let's delve into the personal photos procedure. This process involves uploading personal photos for the new workers recently added to the worker stock. So follow these steps. At first, click on the personal photo procedure to initiate the uploading process. I will be telling you a very short story or scenario so you can understand the main concept of this procedure. Imagine you have hired a photographer to capture personal and full body picture of each worker in your stock. And of course, you will be paying this photographer. So at first, you need to enter the details about the currency in which you paid the photographer. For example, let's go for dollars. And then you need to specify the cost incurred for the photography session. For example, $5. Afterwards, you need to upload the personal photos and the full body photos taken by the photographer for the worker. For example, here, personal image. Let's go and choose this personal image. And this is the full personal image as well. After that, press on the Save button to finalize the process. Now, you need to return to the worker stock section and then choose the same worker, which is worker number 3, and observe the personal photos added in the workers' procedures, as you can all see. This seamless integration ensures that all relevant information is centralized and easily accessible within the Golden Cloud recruitment system. So what actually happened that when you have added the worker's personal picture and the worker's full body picture in the worker's procedure, it immediately reflected in the worker's profile. Now let's give another example of filling in informations in the worker's procedure. And let's go for the passport issuance in the case if this worker has no passport yet. So you can see that not all the fields are mandatory or required to fill in. So let's begin with the submission date. For example, the 1st of December, the submission receipt image, for example, this one. Let's put any random photo and any random date. Here, the passport image. Let's go and choose this one also. And here the currency, let's go for dollars. The cost, for example, the cost of issuing a new passport is $200. And here the passport number, let's go for maybe any random number. And here, passport place issue, it's not a mandatory field. And here even the passport issue date, it's not mandatory, but the issue date and the expiration date is very essential. So let's begin by the passport issue date. Let's put the 2nd of December. And then the expiration date, let's go and choose any random year in here. After that, press on the Save button. After finalizing and putting all the necessary informations here in the passport issuance procedure, now let's get back to the worker stock because I need to show you the differences in here. If you went to the worker's profile, you can see that these informations were empty and now all these informations have been filled in, because you've already uploaded the passport informations in the workers' procedures. We have uploaded the passport number, the issue date, and the expiration date. Adding information on the workers' procedure subsection have never been easier within our system. All you have to do is to choose the company and then select the worker from your worker stock. and then start uploading all the necessary information on each procedure. Before concluding and ending this subsection, let's give the last example, which is مساند, and see the significant change that will reflect on the worker stock. Now let's begin by adding the worker number on مساند. Let's put any random numbers in this field. Moving now to the uploading date in مساند. Put any random date in this calendar. Let's go for today's date. Afterwards, press on the save button. And then now let's get back to the worker stock to see the significant change that happened. We can see that the status here has changed from in process to available for recruitment because we have already added the personal photos, the passport informations, and مساند's informations. So this is everything about the worker stock and the worker procedures and how they are linked together. Now let's demonstrate the workers follow-up subsection, which is a powerful tool for decision makers to monitor workers efficiently. This section provides two options: tracking all workers in stock or monitoring individual applicants by accessing their procedures directly. Here's how to navigate this section. By not choosing any worker in this field, basically you are monitoring all the workers that you have in your worker stock. For example, pre-medicals. All the applicants who have pre-medicals are going to appear to you. Only one applicant in here. Personal photos, workers housing, مساند, passport issuance, he received the employment contract, and so on. But if you want to monitor each individual applicant, all you have to do is to click in the worker field and then choose, for example, this applicant, and you can monitor her procedure one by one. Here, basic information, pre-medical, international airline tickets, the NPI, transmittal letters, and so on. One more thing is that you can utilize the download feature to export data in 4 different formats. So let me show you how you can download these informations. At first, let's get back to all the workers that we have in stock. And then let's go and choose basic information or any procedure that you want to download in a certain format. And then click on this action button and then download. Here you have 4 different formats: CVs, HTML, Excel, or PDF. Let's go and choose Excel and then download. After that, you can see that our Excel has been downloaded for us immediately. Now let's check the Excel file together. Enable editing. And we can see that the Excel file is already organized and will detail as the same as the system. Workers, procedures, report, which is the 4th subsection. This subsection offers a more in-depth analysis of individual workers' procedures, providing additional insights. Here's how to navigate and utilize this feature. Access the Workers' Procedures report to monitor and follow up on individual workers. The first thing that you need to do is to choose the company and then select any worker from your worker stock. For example, let's go and choose worker number 1. And then a comprehensive table will be showed for you. This table provides comprehensive details including the start and end dates of each procedures, the length of time taking, and the associated cost with currency information. This section allows decision makers to gain enhanced insights into the progression of each worker's procedure. Also, in this section and in all sections in the system, you can download this table and this information and download it in any format that you want, in CV, HTML, Excel, or PDF. So for example, let's choose PDF as a download format in this example, and then press on the download button. Here we have the PDF file for us. Let's check this file together. We can see that the file is already very well detailed and organized the way we want it. So this is everything about the Workers' Procedures Report. So let's continue our exploration of the Golden Cloud recruitment system by navigating to the All Workers' Procedures Report. This subsection provides a comprehensive overview of all information for every worker in your stock. Here's how to make the most of this feature. You can move the arrow to the left or right to browse all the columns and all the details in this comprehensive table. This section offers a collective view, allowing decision makers to analyze and monitor procedures for all workers efficiently. Also, this comprehensive table provides key details, streamlining insights into the various procedures undertaken by all the workers. Also, in this section, you can download this comprehensive table in 4 different formats. You can choose the most suitable format for you. Now, let's navigate the final subsection in the Workers section, which is Flights Arrival Report. This feature is helpful for employees to efficiently monitor the arrival of applicants. Here's how to navigate and utilize this valuable tool. Start by choosing the country from which the workers will arrive. For example, select Philippines. After that, select the from and to dates to specify the range for the report. For example, let's make it January, the 1st of January, and today, let's make it on today's date. After that, press on the search button. The system will then generate a report containing vital information about the arriving applicants, including associated customers' details, workers' details, request numbers details, arrival times, and the name of the airport. You can see that in this example, we only have one arrival applicant. So, a very small note, the information in the flight's arrival report is derived from the International Airline Ticket Procedure in the Workers' Procedure subsection. In the external offices, employees upload data about booked flight tickets for workers coming to Saudi Arabia during this procedure. So, this streamlined process enhances the ability to track and manage the arrivals of workers efficiently. Here, you have also 2 options. You can print in English or in Arabic, and of course, you can download the data from the action button and then choosing download, and you can download this table from 4 different formats. So this is everything about the flight's arrival report. Thank you for watching this tutorial video on the Golden Cloud recruitment system. If you found this information valuable and would like to stay updated on more tutorials and insights, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. If you have any additional questions or inquiries, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. You can also contact us through the provided numbers in the description. We value your feedback and we are here to assist you. Stay tuned for future guides where we will continue exploring and optimizing your recruitment processes with Golden Cloud recruitment system. Your success in recruitment is our priority. Thank you for choosing Golden Cloud recruitment system, and we look forward to being part of your recruitment journey.